Hey, welcome to Pilates with Jen, and thanks for joining me. Today, I am bringing you an intermediate full body balanced box flow. We're gonna be working out on this box the whole class today. We're gonna be starting on one blue medium spring foot bar where you usually like it, and your straps hung up where you can grab them. Have your box in the long box to start, and once you're ready, I'll meet you on the Reformer. All right, we're gonna begin kneeling on our short box. So I am gonna come, my feet are gonna come towards the edge of my box, but before you set yourself up, go ahead, reach down, grab your straps. So you can, by all means, to hold on, flex your feet towards the back of the box if that works for you. You're gonna go ahead, grab those short loops. Arms are down by your sides, palms are facing towards the foot bar, abs are pulled in, shoulders are back. Take a big deep inhale to prepare. On that exhale, extend the arms back, resist them forward. Extend the arms back, resist forward. So just warming up our arms here. We are going to begin warming up our lower body as well. Really pressing those arms towards that foot bar, resisting them home. Feeling that length every time you reach the hands back. Let's go for 2 more here. On the next one, when your arms come by your hips, hold it there. We're gonna add a hip hinge. So next time you're gonna pull your hands back, you're gonna carefully come up on your knees, resist the carriage back. Pull, resist, carefully, you gotta hold that core in, resist it back. So definitely pulling in the full body, warming up through our powerhouse. Let's go for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Excellent job. Go ahead, come back to that low kneel. And we're carefully gonna hang one strap up. I'm gonna hang my strap closer to you, so for me, that's my right strap. My right hand is gonna be grabbing that left strap, so coming in a cross pull. Shoulders are back and down, palm is facing towards the floor. We're gonna begin with single arm row, so I'm gonna bring my arm towards my chest, resist it back. And I think I did say single arm row and I meant single arm chest press, sorry. We have 3 more here. Abs are still pulled in, shoulders are away. You're elongating through the spine for 2. Last one, resist it home. We're gonna add that same hip hinge. This time, you're gonna hinge yourself up, come up, resist it down. Carefully, slowly, find your bearings first, and then pull. Squeeze the glutes as you come up. We have 4 more. Control that carriage, nice and quiet to the bumper. 3, 2, and 1. Hold it here, hold it nice and quiet. We're just gonna rotate towards your right or whatever strap you have in your hand. Bring it back to center. Just rotate back to center. Draw those abs in, staying nice and tall, trying to keep those hips quiet. Just let that rotation come from the rib cage. Waistline. Last 2. 1 more here. Bring it all the way in. Let the strap go and carefully bring yourself down. We'll do the same thing on the other side. So I am grabbing, facing me is my right strap, going into my left hand. Palm is facing down. Come in with a chest press. So when you're ready, pull the arm, squeeze the back body, resist it. Keep those abs pulled in. Nice and tall spine. You're growing length from the crown of your head. Last 3, then we're going to add that hip hinge for 2. 1 more. When the arm comes straight, hold it. Carefully hinge up first. Find your balance. It's different on every side. Bring it up. Row it down. Those quads are starting to talk. We have 3 more. For 2. Last one, you're gonna hold it up. Now we're just going for that rotation. Just rotate it, bring it back. Rotate, little time under tension. Just rotating, trying to keep that waist, those hips square to the wall in front of you. Like I said, trying the best you can. Small is mighty. Last 2. And 1. Bring it to center. Go ahead, sit yourself down. Carefully hang that strap up. You can go ahead, bring your feet to the side of your box, and then we're going to place our feet back on the headrest where we began. Now I'm going to carefully take my straps, reach down, and I'm going to take my leg and bring them through the small loop. So small loop, hardware comes to the outside of the leg so it does not hurt. If you can only use the long loop or you only have one choice, use the long loop. That is fine. You're still going to get the work. You also are still going to get the work without the loops. So you can just keep your feet down on the headrest or bring them into tabletop. Choice is yours. I'm shimmying all the way to the box. I'm going to roll myself down. Now my head is off the box. Hands are coming behind my head to support my neck. Chin is slightly tucked. Both legs coming to tabletop. We're still on that blue spring. Shoulders are back, arms are open, beginning with toe taps. I'm going to tap my right foot into the water, lift it up, left. Now you're thinking about pelvic stability here, trying to keep everything quiet. You got a little tension pulling on that leg if you're using the straps as you're tapping the toes into the water. Last 2. 1 more. Both legs come to table. Hold it there. Relax your head for a moment. Curl the chin on up. We're going for double leg stretch. Both legs reach long. Pull your legs in. Both legs reach long. Pull in. Find that length. Pull. We have 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead, bring your knees. Allow yourself a little rest over the box. We have 1 last set going into those obliques. Legs coming back to tabletop. My right leg dipping into the well, my left leg staying up. I'm rotating towards my left side. I'm bringing my knee and elbow together, a little bit away. Together, away. Little small, little mighty. 5, breathe it out. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring the other leg up. Take a moment, switch, rotate, and curl, meet together. We got 4. Breathe it out. Think about reaching that armpit to the knee. 1 more. Go ahead. Bring both feet down to the headrest. Go ahead, open up. Get that big chest expansion. Allow that air, fill your body up. When you are ready, you can slowly come up on that box. Come up to a sitting position. Let's go ahead and take those straps off. So I'm gonna go ahead, hang my back strap up. I'm gonna keep my strap that's closest to you in my hand, and I am gonna turn and face you. My feet are gonna come to the side of the box, and I am gonna be threading my arm up past my elbow into the small loop. So remember, if you only have one strap, just move a little bit further away on the box towards the foot bar. Hands are coming to parallel, palms are facing one another. Pelvis is stacked underneath the spine, spine over pelvis, abs are pulled in. We're gonna go ahead, close our hands to prayer, bring our hands back into a goalie position. Into prayer and goalie. So we're gonna do 3 rounds of these. Each one round is gonna get progressively harder. So please make sure you make the adjustment needed as we move forward, or you stay at the previous round if the latter round gets too much. Last 2. When your hands come together, hold them in prayer. I want you to push your palms, arms come out, elbows come to the side. I want you to rotate towards the foot bar, come all the way in and rotate towards the tower. Full rotation, try to keep those hips quiet. It's just the rib cage rotating around the spine. Last 2. One more here. Hands come to center. Go ahead, keep the hands in prayer. I'm gonna shimmy my bottom up a little bit because we're gonna come down into a C curve now. So you're gonna come into a C curve position, hold that C curve. Hands are still in prayer. We're gonna open, we're gonna close back. Open and close. So not quite as much, but still working the inside line of that arm, working the shoulders, working the back. Last 2. Next time the hands come into prayer, hold it there, hold that C curve. Same thing, rotational twist, back and forth. Try to keep those hips quiet. Push through the palms, engage those muscles. Keep the gaze up ahead. 2. Last 1. Bring it back to center. Last set, stay here in the C curve. You open, you close. Now, if it's available, lift the opposite leg. You can keep it in tabletop. If it's available for you, you could lift both legs into tabletop. I'm staying right here today, opposite leg lifted. Last 4, 3, 2, 1. Palms together into hands prayer, shoulders out, rotate. Bring it back. Smaller rotation here. 3, 2, last 1. Bring it back to center. Ooh, put that foot down. Roll yourself up. Feel that nice burn in the abs. Go ahead, carefully step down onto that floor. Close your carriage. Now, I want you to take a step closer towards your tower or your rises. Now, you have to be the best judge of this, and I'm also going to step out a moment. So hands are coming into that prayer, or I'm going to interlace my hands here, and I'm going to take a soft bend. So I want you to be able to rotate towards the foot bar without it jerking your spine. So that's how you have to make sure that it's not too heavy. Once you find that sweet spot, legs are hip distance apart, hands are interlaced together, shoulders are back and down, abs are pulled in. We're coming just into squats. You're gonna bend it down, stand it up, and squeeze. So the beauty of this is if you need a little bit more here, you're gonna stand it up. You want the carriage a little bit away from the bumper. You're lifting. When you're lifting, you're squeezing your glutes. When you're lowering, you're making sure your knees are behind your first and second toe. So think about sitting down into that chair with a little weighted resistance on this one side. We have 3, for 2, last 1. Go ahead, stand it up. Soft bend in the knees, hands interlaced or in prayer, whichever one. Little rotation towards the foot bar. Bring it back. So if you feel like this is too much, you take a little step towards your strap, your pulleys. So a lot of rotational work today, getting into those obliques. Last 3, then we're going to combine the 2. Hands come together. We're going to squat it down. Stand it up. Rotate together. Squat. Stand. Rotate together. Last 2. Bring it back in and carefully bring that carriage home. We're going to turn. We're going to face our risers. Going to come in just for a little bit of a balance challenge here. So hand strap is in the palm of my hand. Opposite leg, outside leg is going to be your supporting leg. Inside leg is the leg we're going to be lifting. So we're going to go ahead, we're going to reach down. Okay, once we reach down, I want you to put a little weight into that strap. Opposite arm, ooh, I'm shaky today. We're going to go ahead, we're going to lift that leg. Find the stability, draw the abs in. Now, if you can move here, you're carefully going to come up, stand up nice and tall, push yourself back out, find your balance challenge. If not, you're just holding this position. We have 1 more. and go ahead and bring it down. I was gonna fall, so I brought my foot down first. All right, so go ahead, hang that strap up. We're gonna go ahead around to the other side, do that whole thing on the other side. So we are gonna grab that strap. We're staying on that one blue spring. Remember where you sit on the box, you wanna be towards the front a little bit, towards the edge, so when we roll down. Short loop is coming up over the elbow. Arms are coming into that field goal position. We're gonna begin closing the arms and opening. So remember how you breathe. Just make sure you make each movement a breath so you can sync your work with your breath. Squeezing those shoulder blades together as you open wide, squeezing the strap of that bra. Last one here. Hands come together into prayer, elbows come wide. Push, activate those muscles. Rotate towards the foot bar. Pass all the way through, go to the risers. Last one. Bring it back to center. Go ahead. You're gonna roll yourself down into that C curve. Arms come out. We're gonna close and open. Keep those abs in, shoulders away. Still growing tall from that neck. Drop the chin just a little bit here in that C curve. That scoop out. Last one, hands come to prayer here. We're gonna go for that full rotation. Rotate towards the foot bar, bring it back. Push the elbows. Little stickier for me on this side, definitely sticky. Rotation's not as easy on this side for me. Last one here. Come back to center. Here we go. Opposite foot comes out. We're going to do the same thing. Hands come open and close. Open and close. We got 3, 2, last one. Bring the hands to prayer, elbows wide, rotate through, bring it back. For 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead. Bring that leg down, sit yourself up. This is where we're going to stand on the floor. Strap is still in our hand. We're going to move ourselves a little bit closer. Remember, you can adjust when you move. Step a little bit away from the reformer, add a little bit of an angle. When you're ready, hip distance apart, you're going to squat it down and squeeze it at the top. Make sure you actively squeeze at the top, engaging those glutes. Last 2. Stand up, you have a soft bend, hands interlaced or in prayer. You're rotating towards the foot bar, bring it back. Just towards the foot bar and back. Last 3, 2, 1 more. Bring it to center. Let's combine them. Squat, squeeze and lift, rotate. actively sit down in that chair. 2 more here. One more. Bring it to center and carefully turn and face your tower. You're going to grab that strap. Now your outside leg is going to be the leg you're lifting. Your inside leg is your stability leg, okay? Arms reaching long. When you're ready, you're going to go ahead. You're going to lift yourself down. I have trouble on this side. I don't have enough room. So you're going to lift that leg, soft bend in that standing leg. You're going to slowly come up, stand it up, bring it down. And remember, balance. I did this flow the other day, and my balance was so good, and today it's not so good. So just be mindful that every day is different with balance. And we're all here to learn and get stronger together. Bring it up and place that foot down. All right, let's go ahead, hang that strap up. I am going to take my box now. I am turning it the short box ways. Mine does go over the headrest, but you use your Reformer the way you use it. I'm going to go to one heavy green spring. If you don't have a heavy green spring, just put on a red, a heavy, and an extra light, or a red and a blue. It's either or, and you can adjust it. We're going to go ahead. I'm going to step up on my stable platform first, and I am coming to stand up on my platform. Now, we're going to bring our legs. You can stay closer towards the box if you need more support. If you want it harder, you bring your foot towards the edge of the carriage. Shoulders back and down. We're going to begin with side splits. Now, the carriage is going to be heavy, so just beware. I want you to extend the carriage out and pull it back in. I want you to control the carriage coming in and extend it out. So keeping those abs pulled in, this is again is where we're lengthening through the spine. Ribs are stacked over the pelvis. Just extending out, pulling in. We're going to play around with weight here a little bit. Last 2. Next time you come in, I want you to put all your weight in your carriage foot. You're going to bend it out, pull it in. Bend it out, pull it in. Last 3. 2. So really using that outer thigh, that outer glute. Last one here. Go ahead, bring it on in. And carefully, I want you to step back. Keep the foot on the platform. We're going to change our spring to 1 red spring only, 1 heavy spring. Step up on. Same thing here. Have yourself adjusted. Just be mindful, weight is different. So extend the carriage out. A lot easier to push out. Now pull the carriage in. So I want you to control the carriage each way. Think about lengthening through the crown of the head. Shoulders are stacked away from your ears. Last 2. One more here. We bring it in. Weight goes into the standing leg. Ooh, I got the shakes in this leg today. Push it out and bring it in. Last 3. 2, and 1. Bring it in. Carefully hold on to the foot bar. Step down. We're changing to that blue weight. You're going to step on up. Same thing here. Feet come out. Be mindful, very light carriage. Don't go out as far because it's going to be a lot harder to come in. Extend it out. Pull it in. Try to control, slow it down. Extend it out. Last 3. Next time you come in, that's where we're going to bend the knee on the carriage. Weight goes on to the carriage leg. You're going to bend. Now pull it in, inner thigh, inner thigh, inner thigh, pull it in. Good, extend it out. Last 3. For 2. 1 more. Bring it all the way in. Carefully bring your hand to the box. And now we are going to turn and face our box. We're going to come down to our knees for a second. Elbows are coming on to the box. We're going to come into a plank series. I'm doing this plank series on a blue spring. If you need more support, by all means, change it to a red. If you want it harder, lighten your spring. Elbows are down. Toes are tucked onto the platform. When you're ready, draw the abs in, send the shoulders back, lift the knees, push yourself out. Hold yourself here. First round, right knee to right elbow. So tap the box, bring it in. Tap and in. Tapping, pressing in and out. So just single leg mountain climbers, keeping those abs pulled in. We have 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold that stable plank. Just the arms are moving. Up in it 2 inches, back down 2 inches. Up 2 inches, down 2. Up, down. Up. 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead, bring the knees down. Come down for a moment. Give yourself a stretch. We have 2 more rounds. Forearms come down. Toes get tucked. When you're ready, lift the knees, press yourself out. We're going opposite knee to opposite elbow. So left to right, right to left, whichever way. Rotating from side to side, stabilizing through the upper body, moving from the waistline and lower body. Stay out of those shoulders. Last 2, each side. 1 more each side. Hold it here. Move the arms only. Three, 2, 1. Knees come down. Come in to child's pose. We have 1 more round. We're almost done. When you're ready, elbows come down, toes come under. We're moving the carriage the whole time. Knees come up. Push it out, pull it in. Push it out, pull it in. For 3, 2, 1. Hold that nice plank, just the arms. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead, press those knees down. Come in to a child's pose. And carefully, I'm gonna come off. Actually, I'm gonna turn away from you. We have to do that leg work on the other side. So switching back to your heaviest spring that you have. For me, that's my green. I'm gonna go ahead, stand up, step onto the platform. All right, nice and tall, we're almost done. We have a cool stretch coming after this. When you're ready, abs are pulled in. Go ahead, split and bring it in. Again, this is heavy. And I know on this side for me, this is my bad hip. So I am definitely gonna struggle when I have to push out with the outer hip here. So I'll see what I can do. Last two. Pulling in with the inner thighs, pulling up through the abdominals. Last one here. Small bend in the standing leg. Push it out, pull it in. Push it out, pull it in. Last two. Bring it all the way in. Carefully step yourself back. Change your spring to a red. Take that heavy off. Step on up. And from here, going into those side splits, pulling up. Last two. Heart rate should definitely start coming down. Soft bend, push out on the carriage legs. Weight stays in the carriage leg, pushing. Last three. Go ahead, bring that carriage in. Carefully bend down, change to that blue spring, last and final set. Stand on up. Go ahead, side splits, bring it out. Ooh, almost went too far that time. Be mindful of the spring weight. I love doing plank work in between sides of the body because this way if you feel taxed after your plank work, let's do two more. You still have to do the other side of your body, so you can't leave the workout without the other side of the body. All right, soft bend, weight on the carriage leg. Push it out, bring it in. Last two. And one. Bring it all the way in. Carefully turn around. And we are going to go ahead, put one knee on to the box. We're on that blue spring. One knee onto the platform. I want you to extend yourself out. And from here, I just want you to rock yourself back and forth. Don't go out too wide. It's hard to pull yourself in. If this is too much, add more weight to it. Just take that, add a yellow light spring on, or just use a red. As you become more comfortable, you maybe try to extend, working on that front split. I'm not very flexible, so I've been working on flexibility my whole life. I get it, and then it seems like something happens and I have to start all over again. So let's go one more here. Bring that carriage all the way in. Carefully move your foot. And then you're carefully going to lean onto the foot bar, bring both knees up, transfer the other foot down, and then bring it to the foot bar. Draw those abs in. Just rock it back and forth, working on that stretch. I am a little bit more ginger on this side, even though it feels good. If you want to go into that front split, by all means. I can't do it on this side, but you do what works for your body. Heart rate should definitely be coming down. Last one, hold that stretch as best you can. For 3, 2, 1. Go ahead, bring it on in. Carefully take that foot off the box. We're carefully going to come step down. I'm going to come by my foot bar. I'm just going to bring my arms and legs hip distance and shoulder distance apart. I'm going to reach myself up. I'm going to go ahead and allow myself to hang. Maybe interlace my hands and just let everything hang for a moment. Maybe a soft bend in those knees. Relax the stress from the shoulders. Maybe let the arms hang heavy. And once you're ready, I want you to take a big, deep inhale. And on that exhale, I want you to begin rolling yourself up. When you come up standing straight, take another deep inhale as you bring the arms up over the head. Exhale as you bring the arms down. And thank you so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed this intermediate full body balance box flow. And until next time, I'll meet you on the Reformer. Bye.